On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Come on. Set. Hurry.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Tag. Warrior 70. Ready.
On first down, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell.
Touchdown, Bears! From 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready, ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Allen off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Hughes. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll try the left side. It's Hughes. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a give right side. It's Hughes. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hughes. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Tag. Viking 18. Hut, hut.
And here's Marshall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Marshall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Ready, shot.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let go.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Briggs. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Check, check.
Stroud keeps it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Looking deep downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll run with Marshall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On the double. Check. Hurt. Go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The second down throw now from Stroud. For Marshall, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This is Marshall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go. Ready.
On first down, Marshall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about making the play.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Go.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Okay, break. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Now Allen. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 22-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Here goes Stroud again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Here's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Bibbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. Touchdown, Bears! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
79 Broncos. Check it.
Stroud. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Stroud. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. His pass caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance